here's this whole backstory.
Right.
We're going to get away from the cool shit you want to see. And, did you fart? Fuck, it stinks in here. Yeah, that's totally
I was like, dang, dude.
Yeah, I thought that was you for a sec, but that's when I heard. That's gnarly.
Holy shit.
I got a spray if you want to grab it real quick.
Sure, hold
I'll
on.
hold your mic. I'll hold your mic. Yeah. It's up there. Yeah. Hit that. Yeah. Hit it. Just yeah. Yeah. Damn, Pac. That's crazy. Yeah.
There we go. All right.
Cool start.
I know.
Yeah.
No, but I kind of wanted to kick this off ranting about this gaming franchise.
Okay.
And because I know that in this episode we wanted to talk about some games. Maybe.
Did we?
Yeah, we talked about that last time, and seafood, but that'll be later.
Yeah.
Right. But I kind of wanted to kick this off. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Persona series.
Yeah.
You heard of it? Okay. Have you heard me talk about it?
I've heard you talk about it with our mutual homie Enrique.
Right.
I have had a taste.
Yeah.
But it's a genre of game that I have massive issues with.
Really? You actually have a story with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it's like a story.
Yeah.
So yeah, Persona, I think it doesn't matter what demo I played, but it was recently like out on the PS5 or whatever. But a franchise that I dearly love, Digimon, has a game very similar to the whole like crux of what Persona is.
Wow.
So Digimon Cyber Sleuth, for those that are uninitiated, is basically like Pokemon Digimon, right? Like you run around, you battle with your monsters, and you get their numbers up, and that's it. In this game, there is so much talking. And none of it is interesting or good. Wow. And you can't skip through it. You have to just mash X. And while they're talking, it's nothing's animated. It's like a still image, and then there's like text on the screen.
You're saying Persona, right? And Digimon. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember. I think Persona was like that too.
It can do that, but most of the time it's at the beginning it's always like a black screen. So, it depends.
I just find them, and I'm sorry for anybody that's not into games that we're going to nerd out a little bit, but these kinds of games just feel so lazy to me because it's just kind of like a cut and paste system. And even like Expedition 33 that I played recently, like it's still all kind of the same like turn-based role-playing shit. Yeah. And I don't know, they just all it's the same thing with like Pokemon games. They're just copy paste, same shit. Very rarely is there anything new. It's just like graphics may be different. There might be a different aesthetic.
Enrique would be so
that's fine. He knows my feelings. I've let him know.
But yeah, no, I mean, I know where you're coming from. I feel like there's a lot of anime in general that does that.
Yeah.
Where they copy paste, where the animation looks lazy, or they kind of over explain shit. And I feel like that's a trope with every anime. Like I can't think of a single one where they're just not rambling about something that's so obvious to the audience. Yeah. And it kind of pisses me off.
Interesting to me because like I used to think it was like maybe a translation issue, but I just feel like that's just how it's written. Yeah. And while there is some anime that is like super like well written and like interesting and engaging, Attack on Titan for one, Chainsaw Man. Yeah.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Okay, actually that's a lie because they do over explain the fights and how
and like I don't know what that is. Like, I love Dragon Ball, but like you watch an episode of that, like people hype that shit up and like there's great moments, but there's so much of it that's just like, oh, he's fighting so fast I can't even see him. Oh my god, his power level's surging. Like I know.
It's funny you say all of that because it's a lot of shonen anime, I think is what that's called. That do that. A lot of slice of life anime kind of does that too. I don't know what to call them, but like Bocchi the Rock is a great example of like short and sweet. You ever seen Bocchi the Rock?
No,
that's a great one too. That's a really cool. It's basically just about. It's kind of cringe. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's like a cute kind of cringe. Like it's about like these high school girls, specifically the main character who's super shy and is trying to. Well, she's trying to put herself out there, and she's really good at electric guitar and stuff, or just guitar and music in general. And she gets into a band, and some of them don't even know how to play instruments, but she like helps them out. And yeah, she just breaks out of her shell by making these friends. And it's like a short and sweet one season. I think maybe they had a second season that they came out with, but like 12 episodes or something. But it's kind of cringe. Like,
the episodes
but the
are like
music,
10 minutes.
Like 20, 22 minutes or something, maybe. That's a lot of anime though.
But you know what though? It's like, and this is my problem, right? There are like great concepts in a lot of these shows. Naruto, love Naruto, and Naruto actually bangs. Like Naruto slaps.
The filler?
No, and that's another thing.
I'm gonna fucking shit over spoiled milk.
Well, and like my beef with filler, right? Like I tried to get into One Piece. I was there when One Piece first aired on Cartoon Network.
Damn,
I was there. I saw the promos for that shit. I'm OG as it gets.
Wow.
And couldn't keep up. And eventually, I was like, yeah, One Piece seems interesting. So many people told me it was great. There's over like 1,000 episodes of this fucking show.
I got over 300 episodes in.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
And like, I guess like kind of a spoiler, but like, who cares? Like, there's a point where it's one of the greatest shows I've ever seen. Where like, there's this whole thing before a time skip happens, where Luffy's brother is like captured by the military, and Luffy stages this whole attack to free his brother. Very like amazing stuff, and I was like, "This is like peak shit right here. This is goated." I can't believe we're wearing a Yu-Gi-Oh shirt. We're talking about anime.
I know, right?
But like after the time skip, ass.
Is it
total
ass? Wow.
shit? And here's the other thing, right? Is like there's a arc where Luffy is fighting this guy Doflamingo, and it was an interesting battle. He was a cool character. But during their fight, Luffy, they kept cutting away to be like, because there's a whole kingdom and they're uprising or whatever. So they're like cutting away, and like it's like, remember the bread maker that they ran into when they first got to the city, and he was nice and gave them a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
Here's his whole backstory.
Right.
We're gonna get away from the cool shit you want to see, and did you fart? Fucking stinks in here. Yeah, that's totally.
I was like, dang, dude.
Yeah, I thought that was you for a sec, but that's one of hers. That's gnarly.
Holy shit.
I got a spray if you want to grab it real quick.
Sure, hold on.
I'll hold your mic.
Thanks.
Yeah. It's up there. Yeah, hit that. Yeah. Hit it. Just yeah. Damn, Pac. That's crazy.
I was like,
yeah.
Was that you?
That's insane, Pac. But yeah, they keep cutting away to like explain people's backstory, and I'm like, I don't care. It doesn't do anything for me to know that like everybody has a tragic backstory. I don't care.
Right.
So yeah, like, and like the filler in an anime is crazy.
Yeah.
Just don't put out an episode.
Right.
Plenty of shows do that.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you bring up Persona?
Well, because recently, Enrique actually went to this. There's been a concert. Oh, okay. Hello, Neil deGrasse Tyson. But there was a concert where, and apparently they've done this plenty of times before, where the voice actors and the singers of a lot of the score in the game. I don't know if they call it score in games. I have no idea. But all kind of came together from Japan and went to LA, and they do this a lot from what I've heard, from all three games, or the ones that matter, 3 through 5, not the first 2. And yeah, it's a concert, it's really cool. And I've seen certain concerts like that where I saw like Avatar, The Last Airbender kind of like thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't in LA, it was actually just in Arizona, where the actual like orchestral like people that came together and made the score for the show came together and did that. But it was, from what I heard, was really fun. It was definitely not worth the money, from what I heard. And the plane tickets for my roommate, who also went.
Yeah.
He fucked up royally with a lot of things, both his plane ticket and the actual ticket, and he wasted so much money. But I'm sure a lot of people did. you go to see something for 2 hours out of state, and then you end up spending like over $500 anyway.
Yeah,
but
it's a problem.
Yeah, but I heard it was worth it, you know, and there was a lot of cosplayers, I guess, and that was kind of cool. I'm not really a cosplayer myself.
Yeah, me neither.
And he was like, yeah, Hatsune Miku was there, and I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, she's in like one of the third-party games or whatever. And I was like, okay, Hatsune Miku's in Persona, interesting. Or like the dance games, I don't know. But yeah, I think what's cool and authentic about it is like that the actual people who made the game or helped with the game, contributed, came all the way to LA to like do this concert, and a lot of the American voice actors showed up too. And so they got to, you know, do autographs.
They just talk over each other.
Yeah.
The Japanese and the American, they just do it at the same time.
Right? Wouldn't that be funny?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen a lot of events like that where people do it for movie scores and things like that. As somebody who sat through a lot of orchestral performances, like not either performing in them or like seeing a friend play.
Yeah.
Not 2 hours, bro.
No.
I'm not going to sit there for 2 hours and like, you can enjoy the score. And I know the Persona score is like pretty fire. Like it's very jazzy, Japanesey, like cool stuff going on. But like,
the first, the first one, because, okay, so the whole thing with the lore Persona is that the first two games don't matter.
Yeah.
They just, nobody talks about them because there's it's totally different from 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
But the third one is very kind of like rap, I think, kind of like hip hoppy, like kind of music. The second one's rock, and the third the fourth one's rock, and then the fifth one is jazzy. Okay, that's the one you're probably thinking of.
That's the one.
Yeah. So and they all have like different color themes. Like the third game is very blue/green. The fourth game is very yellow. Piss, and because there's a lot of like fog, and it's like yellow fog, and people are like, that's vapor piss,
fog
you know,
piss.
fog piss, and then the fifth game is red, very red, and it's the one with Joker that you're probably thinking of. But yeah, I know, but yeah, that's just kind of my rant on Persona. It's they're each just very different, and everybody's waiting for like the remake of Persona 4, which they've already had like so many remakes of that game.
Yeah,
they've had even more for the third one. And then the sixth game.
and this is my beef with these games too, is like, we were kind of talking about this, I think, off air, but like those games are not just Persona, but like all of the, I don't know the genre you call it, but like they're all so on rails.
Right.
And you just, every time you go through it, it's the same exact experience.
Right.
It's not like a game like Red Dead or whatever where like you do things in a different order or like experience things differently. It's all scripted down to the letter, and like the script's bad. It's like the oh my god, don't even get me started on like the maps. Like Persona has the same problem, but like my biggest experience with this is Digimon, where like I got so confused so many times because you go in a map and like you open up, you're in an area, you open up the map, your camera is locked to one angle of this map.
I know.
And then the map that you're looking at is from a different angle.
I know.
Like, what the fuck is that?
It's part of the problem.
You know? And I'm just like, that's why I think
fixed angles.
Why like these games are like lazy. And it's like, I'm not knocking anybody who loves them. If that's your shit, God bless you know, but like it's the same reason I don't like support Nintendo anymore, because of the fucking Pokemon shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just fart these fucking games out. You don't do anything new. You don't make good decisions.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so yeah, I'm like, I booted up Persona. I played maybe 10 minutes of it.
The fifth one?
Like, I don't
the
remember.
one with Joker and the
remakes.
glasses. Okay, so probably Golden or 5. But I think what is cool is like the story. Except for the over-explaining. But I think that definitely 5 has the best gameplay. 4 has the best story, and people say the third one has... No. I don't know. It depends on the person. I think personally the fourth one has the best characters and story. The fifth game has the best gameplay. So
yeah, but that's the problem with a lot of like anime stuff in general. Is like there are these amazing concepts that get so bogged down with just like shit writing. Let's be real. Like,
but you think it's okay? imagine this, right? In the 5th game specifically, there's these bad guys, and you go into their like kind of psyche or whatever, like weird, messed up, twisted world they have in their mind, and it's like in the form of like a palace or like a dungeon or whatever that you go through and like kill all of these villains called shadows, and then you like change their heart, like you actively change their heart to like by killing like the boss at the end of each palace or whatever, and their mind is just completely changed, and it's kind of sick. I don't know. That's kind of it's hard to explain without playing the game, but
yeah,
that's the point. That's the story.
Yeah, but like I know it's all like every time you do it, it's like, oh, Baka, you changed his heart. You beat the monster. I can't believe it. I didn't think you were gonna beat the monster, but you did beat the monster. You went through that whole dungeon and you beat the monster, and you changed his heart, and you changed his heart because you beat the monster. Yeah, I know, and that's the thing.
Half of them get killed by like the main villain.
Yeah, but it's just like, it's the same thing with it happens in Naruto, it happens in Dragon Ball, it happens in fucking Zatch Bell, it happens in Bobo.
So it's nothing new. It's nothing new.
It's all anime.
Yeah.
Pocket, stop farting. God damn. Oh my god, did you put that spray back?
Yeah.
Just hold on to it.
All right, yeah, I'll go get it.
Give the mic. This is the fart episode. Man. Yeah. Fucking toxic gas. Yeah, just keep it handy. Yeah, keep it nearby.
Just do that. Okay.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll.
Right here?
Yeah, whatever. I'll segue because I'm dead tired today because I was up all night with Pocket. She was having a puking episode.
Oh,
She's
no.
fine. This isn't a sad, dramatic tale. This has happened a couple times. She just has a sensitive stomach, but. It's a problem because she pukes like in the bed, so your blankets get nasty, and then she pukes all over the house, so you're up in the middle of the night cleaning or like preparing to clean in the morning. And, on a more philosophical level, it's just another reason that it gives me to like never have children.
Right.
Because, I'm almost 30. And when I don't get like a restful night's sleep, I'm broken inside. I am devastated.
Yeah.
I'm not like I am not okay. Like obviously I can rally and I can do shit like this. I can still go to work, but I am just like not the person who I want to be.
I don't blame.
I'm tired.
I don't blame you.
And my sister, like she's a thug. She has two kids, two wonderful kids, and she's an amazing parent. Like, she kills it. But I look at that shit and I'm like, I never, ever, ever want to do that.
No.
I love being an uncle.
No.
You show up, you hang out, you bring a present, and then you dip.
Yeah.
Somebody poops their pants. Damn, that sucks. See you later.
I definitely don't want kids either, but I've heard like a saying.
Really? Never?
Marriage is where fun goes to die. But yeah. No, I'm kidding. But I do not want kids. And that is a hard no for me. I don't want to do it. I mean, if the person I really, if I do find somebody that really wants kids and like I'm, really, really love them or whatever, but maybe they could somehow change my mind somehow.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'll ever be to a point where I'll be able to fully even take care of myself in this economy.
That's part of it too, right? Is like just the financials of it. Like kids cost so much fucking money, and like at any moment they, destroy your TV, they fucking break their arm, they set fire to your house, anything.
They're drawing on your door with the crayon.
That's whatever. My nephew, he fucked up his brother's crib, man. He took a pen, like a paint Sharpie, one of those like really thick ones to it, and it was actually kind of fire. All the scribbles he did on it, because it was a white crib,
right?
And he like drew on all the little slats and everything, and I was like, homie's got an eye, That's cool. So like that's part of it too, is like if I was a parent, I'd just be like, look man, I'm having a depression day, so like go fucking crazy, man. Let's have 5 frozen pizzas and
there you go,
whatever. So like I don't know, like I hear from people who are like, you would be a great dad, and I'm like, that's because I would have to be,
right?
Like I don't think I could just like have a kid and like be shitty and like be bad about it.
You have to.
But like, dude, I just like, I like to sleep in. I like to do whatever I want. I like to like have the option of like, and then like, you go somewhere, you're riding with your girl or whatever, you want to get some coffee, so you buy her coffee, and then you got some fuck in the backseat like, oh, I want a juice. Like, are you paying for it? Like, nah, man. You know, take him to the store. I want a toy. Like, everything is worse with a kid, I think.
And then it feels hypocritical because then, like, with me, hopefully it's going. With me, it's like I always wanted something, or I would always, ask for stuff for my parents, although I wasn't as bad as my sister from what they told me. And they're actually to the point where they were like, you need to tell us when you're actually like not feeling well. Like I keep shit inside. Like I never asked for shit either. But it would still feel hypocritical because like, I still expect my parents even now to like help me out, and I'm even late into my, like
I'm fully on that tip of like, I didn't ask to be born.
Right.
I didn't want to be born into America, into this society, into capitalism, none of this. I didn't ask for this.
No.
I'm here, and it's your fault, so you got to take care of me.
There you go.
Like, this is your fault. My mental illness, my fucking financial hardship, that's all because of you.
100%.
And, like, I hold it down best I can, but when times get tough, man, I do not hesitate to call mommy or daddy for help. Like, that's how it should be. And, like, I'm blessed to be able to do that. And sometimes they weren't able to. And no hard feelings, but it is still, like, if you can, you should.
Right.
And that's part of it, too, is, like, you have a kid and like it never stops. It never stops.
No.
Like if everything works out, like you got to take care of this fucking person until the day they die. You always have to be concerned. And like, there's that old adage of like, oh, it's just so magical and you'll never love anything as much as your own child. And I'm like, I'm good, man. Like I feel fine. It's an experience. And like, I also would feel bad about doing that to somebody.
Oh yeah.
Getting somebody pregnant, man.
Yeah, that's
gnarly, bro.
I'm sure. Yeah.
It's hard fucking core.
For
and
9 months.
Expensive.
Oof, yeah.
There's just like, to me, it's like all con.
Of course.
And every now and then, very fleetingly, I'll get that kind of like, oh, what would it be like? And like, oh yeah, have a nice day at the park together, But then like, there's just hours and hours and hours of crying and screaming and shitting and pissing and like just between all of that.
Reminds me of Shrek, with his babies.
Is it worth it? Like, I don't know, man. I just really can't believe that it is.
I don't think. Well, I'm sure people think it's worth it for a lot of reasons, like, oh yeah, I created life, or you ever remember Smiling Friends? He's like, you can create life, my fucking, instead of like just creating it artificially.
Yeah,
that's so funny. But yeah, I mean, there's that. There's I don't know, just raising them and the feeling of that, and actually, I don't know. I don't know what the point is for me.
I feel like with my parents specifically, like, me getting pregnant kind of set them on a trajectory to like, or my dad getting my mom pregnant was like setting them up for like a lifetime of like terrible shit. Like it just was like a domino effect that led to so much like pain and suffering, low key.
Right.
And like, I'm just like, you never know, man. And the other thing too is like, you have a kid, right? What if it's ugly?
Yeah, that would be bad. Or what if like
they're like a shitty person?
Yeah, or like they have some sort of like mental illness, and that's tough to deal with.
Yeah,
I mean, it can be. I'm not saying like that's a bad. I'm just saying.
No, I mean like when I was growing up, like before I ever got diagnosed with like anxiety or depression or anything like that, like I would have these like crazy freak out breakdowns. Yeah. Like sometimes like in the library or in the grocery store, and I wouldn't know what was wrong, and my parents didn't either. And I mean, this whole conversation about mental health wasn't even around back then.
Yeah, that's true.
And it just was like this, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, get your shit together kind of thing. And I was like, I don't know what's wrong. I'm just like not okay. And like, or like you have a kid that's like a serial killer or like.
You would think for me, like, because my parents are both like therapists. I don't know if I've ever brought that up, but with you, I brought it up. But I'm saying like you would think that they would understand.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's worse.
Oh,
because they're dealing with other people's problems. They don't want to deal with mine or my sister's or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think that definitely that explains a lot. With how I mean, therapists go through a lot too. Therapists need therapists.
Yeah, I think about that like often, like when I've left a therapy session, and I do think about like they got to go through the rest of their day and like not only deal with other people, but whatever shit they got going on. And I mean, like, all of my therapists, they're always professional. So, like, sometimes they'll hint at, like, a mutual trauma you might share of, like, yeah, like, when I went through something, I did this to, like, get over it. And I'm like, damn. And, like, now you got to sit here and listen to me, like, yap about my shit. I like, big ups to them. I almost went that degree path to, like, become a therapist.
Did you?
And
I didn't hear about that.
But I thought about it for a long time because, like, you know, when you're in social work, you can kind of go to, like, oh, I want to do more one-on-one work.
Right.
But I'm like, I just don't have the capacity,
of course,
to show up like that every single day for a patient. And
minimum, you have to get a master's degree to be like a psychotherapist.
They were gonna, like, fast track me for 3 years, but like, I was like, I just don't want to do this at the end of the day. You know, I got into, like, try to make a change because it was COVID. And I just learned that the system is kind of fucked and you got to kind of change it from the outside, which, all right, well, let's segue because, you know, there's been a lot of talk and I don't know, this is supposed to be a fun, light show. Yeah. And we'll kind of keep it fun and light, but ICE killed another person.
In Minneapolis?
Yeah. I believe so.
I got family there in Minneapolis. That's crazy.
This person was apparently a veteran, you know, like just a legal citizen. I don't have all the information. I'm sorry. No. But, you know, people have said, like, we need to talk about this and we need to, like, bring attention to it and how wrong it is. And I agree. But I also, you know, I was seeing a lot of calls to actions on call your senators, call your whatever. That shit's not going to work.
No,
we can't change it that way. No. And I'm just going to say 2 words, and I'm curious your thoughts. French Revolution.
Really?
I think we're there.
Oh! I thought you meant, like, we should do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, we should start. You think we should?
I think French Revolution.
It's like the start.
CIA, FBI. You heard it here first.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I'm just like, you think we're there?
Yeah.
I feel like maybe in like a year or two.
I think that's what needs to happen.
Oh yeah.
This is what I'm saying.
Okay, I agree.
I think that's.
I thought you meant like we're.
That's not happening.
It's
right
happening.
now,
I was like,
I think we need to get there because I feel like protesting, right?
Except for the guillotine stuff.
No.
Yeah.
I'm there for it.
Like hanging ice.
I mean, the people who are abusing their power, you know, potentially. I mean, like, and here's the thing: I'm very, like, anti-violence, right? And I don't want people to just be killed willy-nilly, but I do think that, like, more extreme measures need to be taken because the thing of it is, like, when people protest now, I guess, like, the thing is, like, it's got to be kind of, like, sanctioned, right? Like, you have to be allowed to protest in, like, a safe way and whatever. That's not protesting. No. It's not effective.
No.
Like, you want to stand and, like, make your voice heard and hold up your sign and do your chant and do your march. Look, man, more power to you. Like, dope that you're out there. But I'm like, we need to be, like, at, like, some of these politicians' houses.
Yeah.
You need to be disrupting like, their lives and the system. Being in the designated park and you're just shouting to people that also still agree with you. That's not really going to change anything.
100%.
And I'm very pro-protest.
And
I'm saying we need to elevate the fucking techniques we're doing and get more fucking gangster with it.
I think I agree with you on, like, the concept of the French Revolution, but I'm not going to be an actually guy, but I'm going. I don't like to be, but I'm going to be. You know what came out of it, right? Napoleon. Napoleon Bonaparte came out of it, which I'm actually.
They stopped.
I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I am all for his ideals. I actually think Napoleon was such an interesting guy. You got to watch the movie because I think that
was it. Joaquin Phoenix?
It was, and he did good. He just didn't have an accent. I thought that was kind of lame, but
otherwise, like a just regular Joaquin
American accent.
Hey, I'm Napoleon.
Yeah, it's bullshit, but his acting's pretty good.
Yeah,
and he gained weight. Right after, like, Joker for the part, and then he lost it all again for Joker too.
Tell me a bit about Napoleon. I'm curious. Tell me, like, these ideals that you agree with.
He hates religion, like, just as a whole. He, so a little bit of history with that is, he fought in the French Revolution. He helped right after Marie Antoinette was decapitated. Which, you know, I think definitely she wasn't a bad person at all, but she was decapitated because it was just for the cause.
Yeah.
Not that she was a bad person or her ruling was bad, but just this is our message to you.
Okay.
But Napoleon, he fought in it. He loved his country so much and did everything he could for it. But his ideals, I think there was like maybe a couple of times he not accidentally, it was kind of purposeful. He shot cannons at his own people, but otherwise, like, everything he did was for his country, for France. But he did do some fucked up shit, and like he in the movie it said that he like blew up the pyramids in Egypt, but it didn't actually do that.
Yeah.
But he like did steal, I think, some sarcophagi and all that stuff too.
That's all right.
He was a conqueror.
That's swag.
He was a conqueror, and everything he did was for his country. Versus the difference between him and other dictators is that like everything Hitler did, was for his country, but he killed like his own people because even though they were Jewish. Stalin definitely killed his own people, but Napoleon's intention was to just expand and help out everybody to the point where it worked. He became emperor. He became emperor, and there were so many times when he could have gotten killed. So many times, but they let him live. They exiled him twice to an island, and he came back the first time somehow in the final battle of Waterloo happened, and he also could have been killed in that battle. He was so close to winning because his battle tactics were like peak. Peak. But it was all for, his ideals again. Like, he hated religion. It was anything a dictator would do. But that's the difference, is that he didn't want to kill anybody, but he felt like he had to. He had no ill will against anybody, and he wasn't racist either. And that's the cool thing.
And like, I don't know, it's like when that United Healthcare CEO got killed. Like, I wasn't sad, and like, it's kind of, this is that's what I'm saying. This is where we're at, and I just feel like this is kind of a call. I know like 5 people will see this that might not be like related to us in some way, but I just feel like if you are angry about what's going on, you want to make a change, you want shit to be different, like it's extreme measures now. Like, we're past a nice organized protest that is like okayed by the government. It needs to be like, nah, man, you can't go to work. Like, you can't leave your house type shit. Like, we need to be like barring ICE from like entering cities. Like, crowds of people need to be stopping vehicles and like, I just feel like it's like playtime's over. It's time to stop being nice. And like, I'm being a bit of a hypocrite because I'm not out there doing shit. I'm not out there like throwing fucking Molotov cocktails at people or whatever. But there are people that will. And like, I'm no leader. I'm not trying to pretend to be some fucking revolutionary person. I'm just saying that like, it's frustrating that, people think it's the definition of insanity. Of course. Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. We've protested the 1%. We protested, honestly, like the George Floyd, all that protesting, that's what I'm talking about. Burn some shit down. Low key. I'm just serious. Like, did you see that one? I was going to look up
some Napoleon quotes just to see like what you think of it.
Okay.
Sorry, but I'll let you keep going.
Last thing. Did you see there was like a protest outside of like an ICE facility? And this was a while ago, a couple months, but like they just like stood like in the parking lot and like played the same song like over and over. They might have been dancing too, but like, and I'm like, we're kind of getting there. It's a step in the right direction, but I'm talking about like, just like park all your cars in front of all the exits at the ICE facility.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, man. Fucking, you know what I mean? Yeah, oops, I spilled my box of nails under all the cars at the ICE. It's just an accident. You can't prove it was on purpose. This is what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, feel free to take notes, anybody out there. But like, and CIA, FBI, fucking come at me, please. Yeah. But like, I just feel like it's time. It's time to fucking step it up. Yeah. Let's get gangster on this 100%. Shit, and let's like.
I'm worried a dictator will rise up out of the revolution, because that's happened quite a few times.
We already got one he's trying.
Right. Trump's trying. Well, he's the. this is
he's
kind
like
of
the
a
Marie
weird,
Antoinette
sort of,
in the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Which I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
That like you cut off this head and then a worse one rises up.
Right.
I hear what you're saying, but I also, and this is like a larger thing, and like you're more knowledgeable about American history, I guess, than I. But like I felt that America is like a mistake. It's like a failed experiment.
Oh yeah.
Like we're only 250, 1776, something like that.
Yeah.
And
1776 was when.
250.
Yeah,
I think this is the year that's 250.
Yep.
And I feel like it's time. It's time to stop.
No,
it's time to stop.
Yeah.
Like we haven't. Maybe I'm wrong, but like the Constitution is like out of date. People treat it like this holy scroll.
Yeah.
That can never. That's perfect, and it's like it's not.
Yeah.
There needs to be so many things added to it, and
yeah. I mean, we learned from like Rome that monarchies didn't work. We learned from the UK that monarchies didn't work because they were the powerhouse for, I think, much longer than we were.
Yeah.
They were like the top dog from like, I think for 400, 500 years, something like that, for a long time, conquerors. Then America rose up and we're like the powerhouse. But yeah, every great empire must fall. And you're right about that.
And I also feel like
great empire.
We're not in like a democracy either, because like don't get me started on the Electoral College.
Yeah, no.
Fuck that, dude.
No, yeah,
are you kidding me?
Yeah,
like it's hard for me to. I won't talk about voting because I'll get fucking crucified for my opinion. But like,
no, not at all.
I just feel like you go to vote, right? Like you go to a voting center, you put in your vote. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Right?
No.
Because the Electoral College, if your state votes a different way than you voted, your vote doesn't count. Yes.
It's confusing. It's very.
But that's the gist of
basically what it is. Yeah.
Like if 49% of the vote, I guess even like if 100% of the voters in Arizona voted for one candidate, and then the Electoral College of Arizona were like, actually, we want to cast our votes for this guy.
Yeah.
All the Arizona votes don't count.
And that's why
anymore.
it doesn't matter too much.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
it should.
It contributes. It contributes like a fraction.
Yeah,
but you're right.
I'm saying that the votes should count. Voting should be a 1-to-1
a popular vote
count.
I get you.
It should be.
You know why that's the case? Because then it would be like. It would be a different. I think it would be an oligarch. I don't know what it would be. A different type of government.
Yeah.
If the popular vote. But I agree.
Yeah.
I think we should change the way our government is.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
know.
What are we? So yeah, we're a capitalistic society. That's not really a form of government. That's I don't know what we're called.
Doesn't matter.
We're definitely not an oligarchy.
We need to change it.
Right, yeah.
I mean, we've said it before, but like communism, socialism, anarchy, all that shit.
Socialism has it right.
Let's introduce a little bit of that.
But I've learned, introducing that.
I think there's a mix of like all of it that I think could be
having
utopian.
multiple forms of government is better than just like one pure. Because there is no one pure. We know that pure communism doesn't work.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say socialism because I don't know too much about it.
Okay.
Pure capitalism does not work.
No.
I think, what's another one? What's another form of government? Oligarchies don't work. Monarchies don't work. 100% pure of anything. But a mixture is what we should go for. And that's something that America's gotten close to. And then we fucked up royally within the last 10 years.
I would say even like the last 100 years.
Think so?
Like we've just...
with the
started with like
stuff.
Reagan and shit too.
Right.
Like,
We're founded on slavery.
Yeah.
Half the country was founded on slavery.
Yeah.
Because, I already told you all that stuff, like the lore with that. And,
and like the police come from slavery too.
Yeah.
The first police force were slave catchers.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then like those people that were running out catching slaves, they were like, you should also get criminals.
Wow.
And so that's how it started.
Interesting.
So when people say, cops are bad at the core, look at where it started.
Right.
All right, hit me with a Napoleon quote, and then I got something for you.
So Napoleon, okay, I was looking up some of the stuff about religion, but he, this is my favorite quote.
All right.
Religion is excellent stuff for keeping common people quiet. Religion is what keeps the poor from murdering the rich.
Yeah.
That interesting?
Yeah.
I love it.
True. I think
he's
it was
great. So that's one of his quotes.
It was Karl Marx who was like, religion is the opiate of the masses.
Yeah.
And I don't know. We should like get more organized, do like a religion episode kind of, and like unleash some of our trauma on the world. But
I'd like to. Yeah.
You do? You want to do like a religion, anti-religion special?
Nothing.
Alienate anybody that listens to us that's slightly religious.
I think what we need to do in order to like I think not make anybody pissed off is to give the facts of our experience.
Okay.
I think that would be
I like that.
the best.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's how
I can get down with that.
Because then people can argue it in a healthier way in the comments and all that.
I think it's an important conversation too.
Right.
Because like I do have like Christian friends.
Yeah.
Like people who are religious and practice and study their Bible and go to church, and like I don't got a problem with them, but when it's used for wrong, you know. So we'll get into it.
No, for sure.
All right.
But anyway.
Let's take a quick commercial break.
Yep. Sure.
We have another ad request.
Okay.
For you to read,
okay.
And this time they wanted the tone to be a little bit more serious. The word was like kind of like a TED Talk.
Okay.
So if you just want to read this prompt as like a TED Talk,
okay.
And let's get into our sponsor for the day. Thank you for making this happen.
You know, eyes, the peepers you're peeping out of, the peepers that you may or may not be peeping, peeps with all this very second maybe. Okay. It's cool to see, but you know what's really cool? Having someone stick a needle in your eye. And no, that's not a metaphor. We will legit stick a needle directly into your eye like it was Thanksgiving Day and you're my dad. That's a shot. I don't know why I'm laughing because you're right. That's a shot pun for those of you slow-minded dick munches watching this hashtag dope shit right here. So call Johnson and Hedges, the eyeball specialists that do in fact have medical license. And for some reason, they decide to stab someone in the eye. No, I'm seriously looking it up. They do that. Subscribe or die.
All right.
I like that.
Thank you. Thank you, Johnson and Hedges.
Thank you, peeps. Peepers.
Yeah, I mean, I keep seeing people who get the eye surgery done. And
right.
It's like terrifying.
I know.
I don't understand it. It's like we talked about it on the last episode too, but it still baffles me because it's like they say like in the procedure and disclaimers like this can cause blindness, this can damage your eyeball, and it's like just wear contacts if you want to change your eye color that bad.
I know.
And they never look good. They never look good. They always look crazy. I'm sorry anybody who's got it done, but like they don't look good.
They don't. Normal. Contacts look, I mean, they don't look normal either, but it's just safer.
It's safer. So, just don't do it. If you're watching this and you're thinking about getting your eye color changed through cosmetic surgery, just don't.
Yeah.
Just don't.
No, it's always easier to not get surgery.
Yeah.
It's better to just deal with the contact if you have never done contacts.
Yeah.
Which I don't wear glasses, so I don't know if I could ever
I would never wear a contact.
But
I can't put shit in my eye.
Yeah, I know there are actors, and there was like this one set I was on where like this actress was like playing a vampire or whatever.
Okay.
And she had to put in like contacts. She's never done it before because she doesn't wear glasses. And it took her like an hour or something to like get it in there because it's like, it's difficult. But no surgery, obviously. Like, well, okay, why would you do that for an acting role? Except for Timothée Chalamet. But,
Timmy Chams.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't know. And again, that's like another version of like evolution and technology that we fucked up on because like, how are you like, all right, so you can put these things on your face that help you see, and then you can take them off at any time. Or you can stick a fucking plastic mold into your fucking eyeball and then pull it off later. Nah, dog. No. I'm so good. Yeah. I'll do the other one.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Take a minute to pop some contacts in or whatever if you need.
Yeah, and I'm like, how is that the solution we came up with? Not like some kind of ocular just thing that sits over your eye, like monocles. Remember monocles?
Oh yeah.
You know, or
those are kind of stylish. I think those are sick. No,
you seem like the kind of guy who would like. Were you a pocket watch guy by any chance?
I could have been, but no. I wasn't really a watch guy, but I could have been.
You strike me as like somebody who in high school, like you would have just started wearing a pocket watch.
I was the flannel guy, but yeah.
I mean, that's fine. Like, it's like there were like the fedora guys.
Right.
And then there was this kid in high school. I went to 2 different high schools, and each one had a kid that wore like a suit every day to school.
Oh, interesting.
Like full suit, tie.
That's just screaming for attention.
Oh, yeah. And, there's like that dumb alpha male thing of like
in college it's different because like they're just in a frat or some shit or a business frat or a business or whatever. Yeah, it's still bougie.
Like I don't know. I've every now and then I think about like getting into the finance life, like investing and doing that whole thing, and I'm like
boring.
I mean it's
you make money,
it's
but
good
boring.
Money.
I thought about going into
suit.
Yeah, I thought about working at like a bank.
Yeah.
Like recently, not too recently, but like before I worked at the station or whatever.
Okay.
and I was, ready for an interview. Like, they actually accepted me for an interview.
Okay.
And I was gonna go, but then my whole family talked me out of it. They're like, yeah, great benefits, great pay, but you're gonna hate it. And I was like, I get it.
Yeah. But like, all jobs suck.
They do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I actually kind of love my job right now. It's actually like the first time in my life that I've like not hated going into work.
Yeah.
It's a very weird feeling. But I feel like most jobs, and like that's the problem with today's society too, is like you just have to get a job to pay the bills, and none of them are satisfying or like fulfilling. It's like, and it's all backwards too. I mean, like, not to be on my fucking high horse or whatever, but it's like teachers, nurses, social workers, people who are out there doing real shit. I mean, shit, even cops.
Yeah.
EMTs, hospital workers, all these people, they do the real fucking work, and they gotta be paycheck to paycheck.
I know.
And fucking LeBron James gets fucking $40 million or whatever.
I know.
Like,
man, and that's the problem I have with celebrities. I want to get into seafood in a minute, but
okay.
that's the problem I have with just a lot of celebrities. They have all this money that they don't know what to do with. I mean, even if I'm not even saying, like, the billionaires, we know the reason.
Yeah.
They're greedy as shit.
Yeah.
Millionaires, you still have a lot of money. Why not be giving it to, well, I'm sure maybe some of them are doing it, but I'm saying a lot of them just.
But it's not like, and I think we talked about this one time where like I watched this, I think it was Danny Gonzalez, and he did a video about prizes.
Right.
And like when you win a prize, like you win a car, that fucks up like your taxes.
Oh.
Because like you have to count the total value of that car on your taxes the following year as like a gift or something. So like,
interesting.
If somebody gives you like an $80,000 Tesla, that's not just like a free car. No. You have to pay the taxes, and then that bumps you into a new tax bracket. So that means you're paying more.
That shows you don't own anything in this country.
And it's just a thing of like, charities. I mean, I've had to talk my mom out of like so many donations because she'll want to donate to a cause, and it's like, it's a front. Like, there's a lot of charities out there that actually they posture. Right. And they're not actually doing
But that's
work.
on them if they want to buy that kind of like house or that kind of car, though. Like, if I were to be a millionaire,
100%.
I think I'd do it differently, where I'd live modestly.
100%.
Yeah, buy a little
I would
house.
I would have like 2 apartments.
Right.
I'd have like, it'd be very, very modest living, because like that's the thing too, right? Is like, I respect the vacations. I do. That's the one part of it that I would keep.
Oh, yeah.
The travel.
There's no taxes on that, so you could totally do it.
But like, I don't know, man, having like a giant mansion with like housekeepers and like a staff,
you
and
could
like
get
all this upkeep.
So much more done for this country if you did live modestly.
And I mean, even just besides that, I just feel like it is overkill. It is. Like, if I were to have like, I don't know why he's in my head right now, but like Drake level money, like would I buy a mansion? No. I'd buy like a nice house. I'd hook up like my mom and my sister and like my homies, but like, yeah, I wouldn't buy a mansion that's got like, you know what? Like, my sister, she wants to move to like rural, like North Carolina, and she wants to get like 30 acres or something and like homestead it, and like, I'm like, that's also like too much work.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's expensive stuff. Like, if you're a multimillionaire, then yeah, you could totally pull that off. But like, I don't know, if I was like Timothy Chalamet right now, I'd have a nice apartment in New York, maybe one in LA, and then like maybe I got a spot in Italy.
Oh yeah,
you know. But like, you also just stay in a hotel or whatever, and like you just travel light and you're just chilling. I would totally be like the modest.
Yeah.
You know what though? One guy I have beef with though is Adam Sandler.
Oh really?
The way he does his shit.
Oh.
It feels pretentious.
Does it?
Because people talk about how he dresses, like he's very modest with his dress. I think that he dresses like shit on like purpose, because I do think it's
to put up like a front or whatever.
Kind of a front, but also like to try to be like, I'm he's like trying to be like, I'm just a normal guy. Like, I'm not all rich and stuff, but I also feel like he's trying to be like, I'm better than fashion. And it's like, you can be better than fashion and still look good, dog. Like, I don't know. He dresses like my homie in the sixth grade, you know?
Right.
So like, I feel like there's a right way to do it. And like somebody like Andre 3000, who he's got all this money, he's famous, but he like, there's a video of him where he goes to his neighborhood laundromat.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And it's not like fancy. It's a normal laundromat. And he does his laundry there. He carries his laundry there, and he walks back to his house. Like, that's the way to do it.
I like that.
You know?
I do like that.
But yeah, it's a whole thing. And again, we'll circle all the way back to episode 1.
Yeah.
Money's not real. It's not real. So, like, again, all these problems we're talking about and people giving more. Jeff Bezos can have a zillion trillion dollars. I don't care. But, like, there's no reason that we all can't also have that amount of money.
Right. There is no reason.
You know, like, it doesn't matter.
Because you're right. It's not backed by anything anymore.
It's not backed by anything.
You're
it's not real.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, universal basic income. Let's just at the very least make sure that necessities are taken care of. Everybody is... Oh, you know, in the Constitution, one of the rights should be food, water, shelter.
Yes.
Like, everybody should have it. And, like, you know, we see all these fucking condominiums get built out here, all these neighborhoods, all these fucking shitholes. Fucking put some people in there, dog.
I know.
Get them off the streets. Give them some help. We're being very sanctimonious right now.
Yeah. No, it's true.
I worry that we're, like, too negative on the show.
Too negative?
I feel like...
no.
I try to put myself in the listener sometimes to try to get, like, my... third eye view going sometimes while we're doing the episode.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, I just feel like we're just like
bashing,
just bitching. Like, you know, it's like you go into the barber shop and there's like two old guys sitting in the corner just like, yeah, like these days, like money's not real and, you know, it's all corrupt. The government sucks. And, you know, video games suck. And Persona sucks. And, you know, kids suck. And I don't know.
Sure, we talk about things that we like, sort of.
I don't know. Yeah. It's just something that I thought about. I was curious if you felt the same. Because when I rewatch it, it doesn't feel as bad. But
no.
I don't know. I'm always like, I hope we're not just like being.
Sometimes,
shitty.
I mean, I think that's up to
real.
It's up to the audience.
It's also real,
and if you guys are watching this, and you know,
think we're too negative,
give
us something fun to talk about.
Yeah, tell us. Come on, we need ideas. You know,
bitch.
This is bitch. Yeah, exactly.
All right,
but yeah. So I think
let's wrap it up with some seafood.
I think seafood is very good. I like it. And calamari, as much as I am really, you know, against like octopi, squid, all that stuff, and it makes me want to faint, pass out, I think it's when it's fried specifically, like, and I don't see it, calamari. I don't think about it.
It just looks like a curly chicken tender.
Yeah. And and it's and it's all stripped down and whatever, you know, because it's like a chicken tender, you know, and exactly it because you don't see it, you don't think about it, and it tastes pretty good, you know. When it comes to just calamari, we'll start there.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on fried calamari?
Never had it, never will.
Really?
I have a strict aversion to seafood. I actually, I'll just, you know, I'll reveal it because we're in episode 7, so very few people are watching this.
Yeah.
I used to lie and say that I had a seafood allergy.
Oh.
Because it would get pushed on me so much. And people just don't understand or respect. And I'm not a picky eater.
Yeah.
Like, I'll try almost anything.
Yeah.
Except for seafood. And here's my main reason. And we touched on this in the last episode. It's all bugs.
Yeah.
It's all bugs. A lobster, just a big cockroach.
I agree.
Crab, just a big, you know, sea spider.
True.
It's fucking insane. And it's, sorry, coffee back up. It's barbaric and it's monstrous. Like, and also like, you know, just on like an animal cruelty level, like the way that people prepare these animals is cruel.
Yeah.
Crabs, like boiling lobsters alive, fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You know, boiling anything alive is like a sick practice. I've seen people that like do it.
I've seen it. I've done it.
How did you feel about it? How'd you feel about it?
I felt, I don't know. When I was a kid,
fine?
when I was a kid, I did it with, I think it was my stepdad or something. And he used to go fishing all the time. And it was at the Chesapeake Bay in Virginia. And we were like visiting my grandparents. And I actually caught a lot of crazy shit. Like an eel, I released it. Okay. I caught an eel. I was wild. And then I caught a couple of crabs. You catch a lot of crabs on like a fishing line. But I ended up catching one. We brought it up. It was a blue crab.
Okay.
And you know how like when you eat any sort of crab or you see people eat it, they're always like red?
Yeah.
Because
blue.
Right. But when you boil it, it changes the color.
Okay.
I don't know why, but it does. And I thought that was fascinating and like how he did it. Yeah. Put it straight into the boiling water, let it drown, or not, maybe not let it drown, but let it burn, boil alive, but it's always better when it's alive, from what I've heard. And I knew that was normal. I thought that was normal. He described it like it was normal.
That's the thing. It is normal. It's normalized.
Normalized.
You know, and I don't think it should be. I think it's absolutely
ripped off that shit.
Yeah. And like, you know, we were talking about like doing dissections in class last episode, and I feel like this is kind of like on par with that. And then it's also just like, I don't know. And I mean, you could say the same thing about like eating a steak or a hamburger. I'm not trying to like be on a high horse or anything, but like, I don't know, you're going to sit there and like you get the full crab and then you like rip its arm off and you suck the meat out of its shell. That's a bug, dude. That's just a bug. Are you going to do that with a cockroach?
No.
But why not? What's the difference?
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
that's a good point.
There's no difference.
You're right.
You know,
it's in the ocean. It's cleaner. Yeah, hell no.
No, they're eating like shit and garbage off the ocean. They
make good points.
They're drinking piss
People
water
eat scorpions
all the time.
out of lollipops.
Look, and that's some the closest I've ever been to like getting outside of that is like I ate like crocodile or alligator.
Did
once.
you?
Yeah,
did it taste
I was
like chicken?
in North Carolina. It did. It was good, but I didn't like the experience of it. And for me, and again, it's all hypocrisy, right? Because I do eat chicken, I do eat beef,
right?
But you know, I don't know. That's normalized. And I was vegetarian for a long time, for like ethical reasons, but for health reasons, I kind of had to reintroduce meat into my diet. But you know, I do think that like there are, you know, ways that you can ethically source your meat, right? But I feel like, I mean, like there's so much stuff that I've heard about, like crab and fish farming, where like they like do things that like cause them so much pain and distress. Like I think it was shrimp specifically.
Oh yeah.
Like they do something that like it's like a nerve in their brain that causes them like immense fucking pain, and they like stab them in it to do something, and like they just like torture these animals, and because like they can't scream or like be sad or cry or whatever, like it's okay, but like nah man, like I don't know, I didn't mean this to turn into like a whole ethical thing.
Oh shit.
But I just feel
I didn't
like
think about it like that.
Yeah, like seafood is just, I think, like a crazy industry in our society, and like wild. I think it's all nasty. I think fish, I don't eat fish. Yeah. Actually, the smell of like cooked fish makes me like so sick.
Damn.
But
like tuna?
Like anything, any fish.
Wow.
You know, I used to love shrimp back in the day.
I love shrimp
and like fish sticks. Yeah. I don't eat any of that anymore. Shrimp, I got fucked up once because we got a bag of them and to prepare them, and they were the full shrimp. Head and all.
Yeah. I don't.
And like
you
gotta
like
peel the head off. And,
I don't like that.
You know, and then they got the poop strip.
Oh,
you know, and I'm like, you know, you see that.
I went to the crab shack and had to peel it back, and its legs came off.
Yeah, and then you still eat the meat,
and I ate
That's a bug.
It felt wrong.
That's a bug.
Yeah.
That's a bug. You just ate I want to see cockroach.
I don't think I want seafood anymore.
You know, I don't mean to ruin it, but it's like, you know, you think about all the things that go into making it, right? And I mean, it's the same thing. When I think about like the way a cow is butchered or a chicken is, you're like, you lose your appetite. You should lose your appetite for it. It shouldn't make you crave it.
Yeah.
But like, especially with like it's all cruel. But like seafood especially is like, I think like very rarely can you like ethically source, because like there's like the mass fishing where they like throw the giant nets in, and I can't believe I'm on this like platform right now. I don't mean to be, but like, you know, like the crabs, the lobster thing. It's all so nasty. Yeah. It's all just bugs. Like, when I see a lobster, I just see like a giant beetle, and I think about like, would you peel off like a beetle shell and eat that?
Heard it tastes like apples when you eat a beetle. Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah, people say it tastes like
the only
apples.
bugs I would eat are the bugs from Lion King. Those look good as hell. That Simba's eating, the big juicy guys, they look like gummies, man. Just
yeah. But you know that they're.
I fucked that up.
If you saw that in real life,
Oh yeah, like caterpillars, all that. Nah, but
Disney cartoons make everything better. But
I don't know. Like, am I making sense? Like,
you're making sense.
Okay.
To the point where I'm like, fuck, I don't know if I want. I don't want to eat seafood anymore. But I don't know. I had a soft spot for tuna for the longest time, which is weird.
I do still fuck up tuna every now and then. I can't rock with tuna.
It's a guilty pleasure kind of thing.
Yeah, it's got to be made right.
And I got to have a lot of mayo. I love my mayo on it.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Got to put Matthew McConaughey has like a recipe that he talked about once, and talks about like putting like crushed potato chips and like pickles and like relish and like some stuff and like I don't know. I like you got it. There's like my tuna is a little fancy. Like you got to put in like green onions.
Yeah, some cheese.
You know,
you gotta have cheese. The tuna melt. You don't. I like tuna melts.
I used to. You know what?
English muffin, tuna, cheese, oven.
I had a tuna melt phase in my teens.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's something about hot fish. Like tuna to me is a cold sandwich.
I like it cold too.
Cold room temp sandwich. Like I used to go to the Safeway by one of my old jobs, and I'd pick up a sandwich for lunch, and like they had a good tuna thing. It was just like lettuce and tuna, and like that was a solid meal.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll still rock with tuna, and again, it's all hypocritical. And but
I went to the because they have a market. I don't want to say the name, obviously, but I feel like we've doxed ourselves so much. But
people know
whatever.
We're in Arizona.
It's in Arizona. The market, whatever. In this complex, and which I find quite simple. No, and sorry, that's your 6'7", dude. All right, that's your 6'7". That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. I took not a live fish, but it was like already cooked tuna, and I brought it home, and like it was grilled, and I ripped out the spine, and then I like cut it up, and then like put it on an English muffin, and then mayo, and mixed it all.
Lox?
Huh?
Lox is fucked up.
What's lox?
You never had like a bagel with lox?
I don't know.
It's like chopped up fish.
Is that what they call it, lox?
Yeah, and you like it's like a schmear.
LOX?
Yeah. So you like have a bagel, like that's like order cream cheese and lox.
Right.
So you take a bagel, you put cream cheese on it, then you take all this fucking fish mash, and you put it on your fucking bagel. I had fish paste once.
Interesting.
Ugh.
Fish paste?
So gnarly.
Yeah, I don't know.
So fucking nasty.
Interesting.
You know, and I just, you know.
Yeah, well, I'll ask you this last thing. Sardines. That'll be the last food for thought.
Absolutely
seafood.
not.
Yeah.
I don't want anything with eyeballs on my fucking plate. For real. Like people who eat what's the dish where it's like the fish is like served whole? You know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It starts with a B. It was in Spider-Man.
Right.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
I know.
But like, nah, dude, get that face out of here.
Yeah.
Get like all that shit. I don't want the tail. I don't want the spine. I don't want the scales. You know.
That's fair. That's fair.
Do you rock with sardines?
No, I've never had them before. Actually.
Okay.
Maybe I've had them. I don't know. I've been told they're really good, but
I'm sure it all tastes very fine, but it's a mental thing.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah. I went fishing.
Right.
I went fishing once, and then I was on a fishing boat. When I went fishing with my dad, I was so petrified to touch anything because of my bug phobia, but I also used to have this really insane like germophobia that would manifest itself as like a burning sensation on my hand.
Yeah.
I would like psychologically, if I touched something that I thought was dirty and I didn't clean myself, I would like feel like my hand was on fire.
Oh shit.
Pretty much, you know what I mean? So like I was so like I don't want to touch the hook, the worm, the fish, none of it. And my dad, when we caught a fish, he threw the fish at me. And not like hard, but just like a light toss. And I like freaked out so bad. It was so like I don't do well with it. And when I was on the fishing boat, there were so many scales just like on the boat, like on just like the surface of the boat, on the railings, all that.
Wow.
And I was like, that's so gross.
Yeah.
You know, and I think like in nature, right, there are animals that are equipped to eat fish.
Of course.
Bears can just like chew through it, right? Birds. Like there are animals that can't eat fish. We can't. You have to do so much to make a fish edible for human consumption that it's like maybe we're not supposed to.
We were never supposed to.
You know, we've got all this stuff on the ground.
Yeah.
We've got the fruit and the berries and you know, the stuff that grows, and then like if you need it, you can get a deer or a rabbit or whatever. But like
in the water, which we know so not little of,
you know,
makes sense. Yeah,
and like
leave that for the fish. Let the fish eat the fish. And
it goes back to my onion thing.
I get
you catch a fish and you're like, all right, this thing is so good, but here's what you got to do: you got to chop off its fucking face. You got to peel all of its skin off, and then you got to be really careful and take out all of its tiny little bones.
Yeah.
And then you can eat it. Also, okay, I know you said last thing, but like,
sushi. No, it's good. Sushi. Oh yeah, sushi. Yeah. I love sushi.
You love sushi?
Huge fan of sushi and sashimi.
Okay.
I specifically just sushi.
Popping that raw.
Oh yeah.
Well, okay, but here's a question I have for you then. If you would eat you'll eat sushi with all the accoutrement on it.
Yeah.
Would you try just a raw fish? Like if I handed you a slab of like yellowfin tuna.
Yeah. Like that was
just
clean and whatever.
Just clean. It was prepared.
Sashimi. Yeah.
But yeah, just like here's a piece of raw fish. Would
Sashimi.
You just take a bite into it?
I like it with rice, but yeah, I like it.
But no, but that's what you're eating. You know, you have all the stuff that disguises it. But like, I think I had.
It's all clean.
I did try sushi once. It was good. I wasn't, and I was putting on my brave face, and I was like, I was out with some homies. It was the conveyor belt. Situation.
Yeah.
And I was trying stuff, and I was like, I get it, but you're still eating raw fish.
Of course.
And have you seen the ones where they have like the octopus?
Oh no.
Or whatever?
Well, that will turn me off. I can't do that.
Well, and they like cut off.
Yeah.
Or it's like a squid or something, but they cut off the top of its head so its brain is exposed.
No.
And then they pour soy sauce on the brain.
What the
so it like the limbs flap and it like this is the shit that we're doing out there in the world.
I don't want that.
This is what we're doing. I'll find a video of it and I'll show it to you.
I don't want to.
No, you have to see it because that's what you're eating calamari.
Fuck.
That's like the deal. You know what I mean? I feel like if you're going to eat that shit, you should have to watch how it gets prepared, how it gets made, because
you're
like
right.
You gotta own your crime.
Fuck, man.
And yeah, I've seen videos of like these nice like Asian woman. She's just like, I can't wait to eat, and then like they put this full squid that's like kind of alive, and then she dumps all this sauce into it directly into its fucking brain, and it's like
what the hell?
Yeah, it's some of the most like psychotic.
She ate, right?
Then you eat it.
Did she eat it?
Yeah,
without a second thought.
Without a second thought.
Oh. Fuck no.
Yeah.
All right, you ruined
you
sushi.
Eat that,
you ruined
that
everything.
whole thing.
You ruined it for me.
You pop that whole. You eat the ink sac. You eat the brain.
Get out.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Have you ever seen ink like squid ink pasta?
That does look really good though.
It's black.
Yeah.
It looks good because it's black noodles.
I think they do that in Italy.
No.
You ever seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Like,
I've only
were they
seen
eating
like
the squid ink pasta?
Of it, no.
Oh yeah, they make it look real good. I think it's just anime food.
Yeah.
But oh man, yeah.
Seafood's
you fucked it up for me.
Dark business, man.
Yeah.
Seafood is like not chill at all.
All right.
All right.
Sorry about you guys.
You
know what?
Sorry. Any seafood lovers, feel free to weigh in and let me. I mean, I only know so much, like just stuff I've seen throughout my life, but like, I don't know. I stand 10 toes down that I think seafood is like the worst. Like echelon of humanity. Like we kind of fucked up there.
I don't think I can disagree. Yeah.
I mean, all of it, all the meat sourcing is pretty bad, but I feel like seafood is like. Because we don't do that to cows.
No, we
don't cut their fucking heads open and then pour fucking barbecue sauce on their brains.
We kill them first, and then we...
Yeah. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, leave the sea creatures alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just, like, do it in a kind way. You know?
Man.
Yeah, I'm going to send...
One more talk of this, and I think you're going to completely turn me off to seafood.
Yeah, I'm curious. Like, yeah, you should go try to like eat a fish or something. Go have some calamari now.
Not after that,
you know.
You're gonna have to give me like a few years.
All right. All right. Well, cool episode.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. I guess share. I'm trying to say all the YouTube stuff.
Please.
Click all the buttons and follow us on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
And we'll be back next week.
Yep.
Thanks for watching.
Hell yeah.
All right.